Hello. Hello, my people. How are ya? Hey, Bailey. What's up, guys? I'm excited. This is going to be super, super fun. So I am very pumped for today. Here in the next few minutes, I am going to bring a guest on. It's been a little bit since we have done this, but it is so overdue. Bringing a guest on that is a client of ours. If you are watching, tell me where you're watching from, please. Hi, how's it going? Hope y'all are having a good day. It's 12 o'clock where I'm at. And it is Tuesday, so hopefully y'all's week is going well. If you didn't get a chance to watch the live that I did yesterday, talking just about kind of new updates, where we're at, my thoughts on things, go back because it will help you get your week started like off to a bang. So, all right, let's see. Falon, here we are. Will work while we're bringing her on. And hi, Varun.
Hello.
There you are. Hey, girl.
Good.
How are
Kind
you?
of nervous.
Good. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Okay, y'all. So this is Falon. She's a client of ours. She's a one-on-one client of ours. You've been with us for a little while now, right?
It feels kind of fast and slow at the same time. A lot's happened.
Yes. Yeah, I know. A lot has happened. So we're going to kind of talk about that a little bit today.
I see all my friends are coming.
I really appreciate it. Do
you? Good. They know I'm awkward. So.
Love it. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's awesome. I love it. Oh, there we go. Hey, so excited. Oh, there we go. Look at Varun. Varun is one of our coaches. He's awesome. He says, you're so amazing. Solid progress. Great work. I love it. Okay, let's dive in then. Let's do it because the people want to know. The people want to know what the heck you've done, how things are going for you to get just to look the way you look right now. It's just pretty phenomenal. So let's start. First of all, tell us like a little bit about yourself, like background wise, like what's all the stuff that you feel like we should know before we kind of dive into just like, what's been going on?
I danced my entire life all the way through college. I have 3 national championships for that. So I'm actually very proud of that. Like I'm very athletic. So after college and all that, me and my husband really got into CrossFit and we're like super fit and young and just got married and it's the good time. And then I had kids and then I didn't know what was going on. And I guess I was finally, after having my second child, I was like, this is different, which led me here where I didn't really know what to do. And then I found you. So
there we go. Okay, I didn't know that about like dancing and
I only do bad dancing now, but I do it all the time. But actually, I have skill.
You have skills. Well, that's awesome. Wow, I did not know that. That's amazing. Okay. So how old are your kids?
5 and almost 3.
5 and almost 3. Okay, there we go. So had babies, then things kind of just got a little bit wobbly from there. A little bit like, were you doing things to try to like
right
like get back to where
well
you
really
were,
after I had my first daughter, I mean things just naturally went back regular almost, and then actually one of my friends long ago was like, oh, that second kid, it's the one that gets you. And then I had my second kid and I was like, oh yeah, got me, like like I was like, this body just feels different. And so I had been you know, thinking, oh, if I just kind of keep, you know, doing what I do, you know, it'd go away. Well, it didn't. And then I was really at a point where I was like committed to the body. I was like, this is the one I got now, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I tried like intermittent fasting and things of that nature. What else did I do? I can't even remember. I was doing hot works a bunch, and I was like, oh yeah, sweating. It's so good for me. And I did that really consistently for like some months. I was like, I'm gonna buckle down, you know, and do this. And I did have some progress, but not enough to keep me going in that direction. So I got tired.
Yeah. For sure. What about food wise? Like, were you working on your nutrition like at the same time as you were doing these things? How did that look?
Doing CrossFit and stuff like that. Like I've done, you know, meal prepping and all that, all sorts of different stuff before. So I kind of knew, like, I mean, I know how to eat healthy food, but it just wasn't working for whatever reason. Like, you know, I'm like, chicken and broccoli, like what else can I do? You know, like that's like the ultimate thing. And I don't know. I was at the point, I think I had even messaged you whenever I'd reached out one time. Like, I just thought my hormones were like jacked up. Like, I was like, like, that must be the issue because something's not connecting here.
Yes. I remember you did. And you said, you asked where I had gone for my hormonal panel. You said, I think I'm going to get a whole full workup. I said, yes, you know, you totally can. Could be some of these things, though. Most often it is something like this. We just kind of talked for a few minutes. Yeah, so like were you following along? Like, we know each other personally from church and different things like that. So like, were you kind of like watching for a while?
Well, I found you, I guess, because my friend Anna, I've known her for a while, and I saw she did it, and then I saw someone else did it, and I was like, well, what is this? You know, because I'm like, I feel like I trust Anna, and she was trusting you, and I had messaged her before, and like asked her about it or whatever, and she literally said to me that it was life-changing. And I was like, you don't just be like, oh, hey, did you like it? Life-changing. I was like, life-changing? I even told my husband, I was like, she said it changed her life. It made her a better person. You know, I was like, what? And now that I've done it, I do agree. And I would tell someone else the same thing. Like,
oh, I love that. Yeah. Okay. So I think you've told me that before with Anna, but I don't know. I just forgot this. And then she actually just sent me a message. She said for my stories today, she was like, oh my gosh, you are so motivating me for postpartum. I was like, girl, you got this. Like, her transformation, it's been pretty awesome. She's phenomenal. So, okay. So you knew me from places like that, friends, this and that, yes. And so what was the thing that kind of like made you just go for it, reach out? What was there something?
I think you were just, I think I was into that time where I was like, you know, I was going to buckle down and do it. And then it wasn't working. I'd probably, you know, been really trying hard for like 3-4 months even, you know, and I just wasn't having results. And I think I saw you posted something, a challenge or something, and I just messaged you like about details. And then I don't know, I guess I kind of thought about it for a while after that. Maybe that's when I messaged Anna. It feels like kind of it's been a long little journey for me here. And I guess that's I'm dropping stuff. Really when I did that. And
yeah. So like, I feel like a lot of girls and women, and like myself included, like a big struggle is always, or has been, like energy, like lack of energy, lack of just feeling like you're, you know necessarily what to do. I think you said something a minute ago about like, I know how to eat healthy, like chicken and broccoli, like that's not difficult to do, but you were doing that, you were
Well, and I
consistently
think
working out, but
my biggest thing with it has been really like the mindset stuff that you do, you know, because like we're always kind of burdens as moms or whatever, like with the laundry list of things to do. And then you're like, oh, my kids are driving me nuts, my blah, 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 blah. But now, like, even now I'm in this whole season where I'm like, if I don't do this, then I'm not going to have the energy for it because I've like, you rewired my brain like to like, you know, because that's, you know, if you do your calls, your weekly calls and all that, like you're talking about the things that make it difficult to do it, and you're saying this is how you can do it better. So if I was like, I told myself, if I was like, if I just do what she says, it has to work. Like, how, you know, like she's saying it's gonna work, so I'm just gonna do it, and it has to work.
yeah. Something that always helps me in situations like this too is like, you know, I do my own like, of course, like growth, like personal growth, business growth, like things like that. Things that always help me is seeing that there is evidence outside of myself, like that someone's method, someone's way of doing something, someone's teaching like will work. It's working for them. There is solid, rock solid evidence. It works for them. If I just decide to do it, it can work for me.
Yeah, because I had seen, you know, multiple, you know, just people on the internet, the people of the internet, you know, sharing their results, not even like you personally, like other people that have done it.
Yes. Yes, and that makes all the difference. And so it's kind of just like over time, like you start seeing that, and that evidence is starting to solidify. Because I think at first we always think like, oh, that
but it has the little tiny words at the bottom, like results may vary, like not guaranteed of the diet commercial.
Results may vary. That's right. That's right. And I mean, like, but we know this is definitely nothing like a magic pill. Like, talk about, you said something, you know, like mindset and different things like that. Like, are you putting in work? Like, have you been working to do this, to get these
my thing that I say to myself all the time in my head is discipline is stupid. I'm just like I know I need to do these things. I don't want to. And I'm like, man, discipline is stupid. Here I go, you know, like, but I'm like, just gonna do it anyway. Yeah. And then I'm always happier after I just get over it and just do it. Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. You put on your story just the other day.
Motivation was not like, motivating or whatever I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I did it anyways. Like, but that's the thing is, it's just so, we always are looking for the magic pill. We're always looking for this. We're looking for that. But like the little thing, the magic pills are what like keep us stuck from success. Like they push our success off, like literally months and years down the road, because we're always trying and looking for all like the little magic pills. Like, and I always, like, I try to say, like, you're the magic. Like, there's nothing, it's just, it is hard work. It's doing the right things. It's being, you know, given, like, this is what you need to do. This is the plan. And, like, then you just going and doing it. And, like, finding, like, having that motivation to do it. So, like, the mindset piece, you talked about that. And then you said, you know, the laundry list of things to get done. A lot of the times, like, we kind of go like this with it. Yeah. Where like all our things have to get done before
we too tired because you did all the other things.
Yes. And we really need to just reverse them. And so like that's what we go into, you know, like, okay, where do you feel like, do you feel like the weekly calls that we have, we send out, we give you, like, is that, that's where the mindset piece comes in.
When I tell, you know, because I'm always talking about you to my people, and I'm like, that's the secret sauce. You know, you're talking about the magic pill. I'm like, Brittany's got the secret sauce. Like, and it's going to the videos, you know, or, you know, whether you get them live or not.
Yes, but it's true, because so that's what's changed my life is it's just learning how to think through like the situations. Like if it's you know, like holidays or eating out or weekends, like that's the stuff that truly changes like your mindset so that you can learn how to think about it correctly for your situation instead of just like, okay, here is the plan, you just follow this,
Right.
which we give you those tangible things, but it's the
Helping do
mindset
the
pieces
things.
that really help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can buy the paper,
you're right.
but you
I
can't
mean, it's
just
just,
get that from somebody. You gotta
yeah,
almost, you can hear it and it's still like it clicks.
yeah, it does. And sometimes like it might not click the first time you hear something. Like I feel like I repeat, and I do, like I repeat myself on purpose in our weekly trainings or on lives or in, you know, content here. You repeat that because at some point, like it's going to like land for you, like it's gonna like sit and make sense in a different way. And then you take that and work that
Right.
into your day to day, you know, stuff simple. Like have you implemented anything like as far as like routines wise or, you
Yeah.
know, morning routines, nighttime, you know, like how does that look
I
in your
feel like,
day?
well, and it took me a while because that was like a hard part for someone like me. Like I don't have a set, like I don't go to an office every day at 8:30 and, you know, that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
that is a hard part of when your day doesn't look the same every day. Okay, well, now I have to make this a priority. I just started doing it in the morning. Like I would take my kids to school, come home, walk, do, you know, like, and a lot of it, which you and Ron have helped me with, which I'm still working on it, but I do it sometimes and it works every time, is like writing it down the day before, you know, like I would
Yeah.
stress myself out about all these things that I needed to get done when really when I wrote them on the list, it was like 4 things and I like had plenty of time, you know, and then I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm just stressing out for no reason because I need to do 3 things.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I guess that I try to, you know, if I notice myself getting stressed, I'll just write down all the things that are jumbled in my brain and then make my time for what I'm my allowed time, allotted, my time that I have. And so that's honestly really helped me so much. Even if I have to break it up of just like the morning and then, you know, after a certain time, like I was like, okay, till 12 today, I'm going to do this. And then I have different things I got to do after. So,
yeah. And I think like those things right there are like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Get it all out, like, because we feel like we have it here and then it goes like, and it's just so overwhelming. And that's like putting the cart before the horse, like what you were talking about a minute ago.
Yeah.
Like, and
then someone starts crying and the list in your head is like gone.
Yeah. Yeah. And we just feel like we can't get to anything. And then you look and you're like, but actually it's not that much if I just get it out. And so like those are the things that we talk about and we give strategies, we teach on, and I share like in those weekly calls how if you're not working on like these other areas of your life, you'll just always end up feeling like you're in like that like storm of like overwhelm and not making any progress. It's just crazy how the mind like works so hard to like keep us exactly where we're at, overwhelmed, stuck, you know? So putting those things down, applying all of that, just everything as a whole is just, it really is so important. I've seen it in my life. I still see it in my life. These are things I do constantly.
It
you know,
never ends because something's always going on. Something else is always happening. So.
Yeah. And so learning to like get those skills, like acquire the skills, practice the skills to be able to kind of move and shift all of it forward is the big picture. Like that's what helps us to be able to put the things on the to-do list, to go with the plan and actually make the progress. And it makes us like so much more calm internally. And then we see the progress we're making, you know? So
oh my goodness.
Okay, talk about the progress now.
Me? Okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like I don't know what was happening. I was like, I don't know. Oh my goodness.
So like, okay, so physically, scale-wise,
okay,
what
so
have
whenever
you seen?
I started And then, you know, I'm weighing weekly or whatever. And just every single time that I got on the scale, it was just less. And I was just like it never went up. I started my program, you know, and it was the holidays. And so I was like, oh, Thanksgiving, like everybody, my whole family knew, don't mess with me because I'm doing something right now. But, you know, still like I'm probably going to eat a little bit more, you know. And honestly, they loved it because my family's all women. And then they made me make special desserts, and I like made healthy foods for everyone. And so it was great. But
you were the
yeah, it just kept going down. I was like, oh my goodness. And then finally, once, because I've lost about 30 pounds, and that's kind of where I'm at. But I'm like, I don't even care about anything else now. I'm in like, I want muscles now. You know, like, oh, I think I'm cute now. So, you know, I can do a push-up, you know, and and I don't know, it's just been crazy. So going back to kind of my, you know, I was an athlete for so long, you know, and it's like, I had this kind of moment where I was like I think about that meme in my mind about like, I unlocked a new character, you know. I don't know what this new character is, but it was like I unlocked an old version of myself, because like I just felt like I don't know. It's just like I looked at myself one day and I was like, hey, Falon, like, what's up, girl? I haven't seen you in a minute. Like, it was just yeah, I'm like, oh, you're cute. Okay. And then I was thinking about, I don't know if you've heard the term of, the girl's name is like Lindsay Girk or something. She's like a funny mom person. But she talks about like getting your pink back, about the flamingos. Have you heard about the flamingos? So the flamingos, the moms, whenever they are raising their young, they lose the pink color. But because it's so strenuous on them. And so they literally, like, their body is depleted and they turn white. And then once like that part of like raising the babies or whatever is kind of over and stuff, they get their pink back. And so I don't know, I've just seen that, and you know, I was like, oh dang, I think I got my pink back. Like, you know, you're like, I unlocked that other character that I had before I was doing this thing, you know. And so now I'm just kind of like meshing the two things, and it's been great. So
that is so. You got your pink back. I hadn't heard that. I like that. But it's so true. Like, you know, I said something, you know, before, kind of just like, you know, I'm not like trying to like find always the old me. Like, we love our lives. We love our, of course, like our kids and this and that. It's just enhancing, you know, like it's like, oh, there you are. Like, all right. Yeah. And now my knees don't have to hurt like,
when I pick up the baby toys, you know, like we can feel good about doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And have the energy, have the momentum, like have the, you know, like you got it going on, like that confidence level. I think you said something about that. Yeah, it's just something that like over time, it's just slowly building. You don't really realize it. And then you just kind of wake up and you're just like, oh my gosh.
Like, you're like, wow, I feel good, I think. Like,
yeah. But, you know, it starts with that little, like, tiny little inkling, that fire, that seed, like inside of you.
That's have like, your moment, you know, like where you decide that you're over it.
Yeah. And believing that you can change it. Like, you're not stuck in the body, not stuck with whatever it is, you can change it. And that's pretty powerful. Like, because it just starts with that tiny little seed, and then going from there, it increases and increases over time. So yeah, I'm just so proud of you. Like, it makes sense now. Like, I didn't realize that you were the athlete, because in your most recent pictures, like, I've been thinking to myself, like, she looks like an athlete, like an athlete. I didn't know like, that.
I was athletic one time.
It makes sense. It's amazing. It's so amazing. And I'm just so proud of you. And it's not it's not the magic pill. It's learning that like there actually isn't one thing. I think might be like one of the bigger pieces of it all, because I think so often like everybody just looks for the one thing or maybe two, food and workouts, and like that's it. And either those things are very like, we change those up, we adjust those, throughout, with the program, your check-ins, like you're constantly, you're adjusting those things. But it's the other things too that make a big difference to be able to make this something that you can like
there's not like a deadline on it. It's just kind of like the way we're gonna do things now. Like
the way we're gonna, like I like saying, like we raise our baseline, like this is just the new norm of like how we think, how we operate, how we work through things. It's just the way it goes. So okay, I know your birthday is coming up, right?
25th.
At the end of the month, right?
Soon.
Okay. So what are you looking forward? Like, what's the new goal for you? You've lost the 30 pounds. Like, where are we going next? Like, what is your plan?
Honestly, I'm like to a place because I don't know. I just want to feel strong. If that's, like, I don't really like, however it looks now, great, whatever, like, I don't even care, I mean, I do, but like, I don't feel like, oh my goodness, someone's gonna see my jelly roll or whatever, like, I'm like, whatever, like, come on. But really, like, it's like some days you wake up and you feel strong, and then some days, like, you wake up and you're like, meh, like, so I don't know, like, I just been, no matter what, making sure I get a workout or something, because I was like, I just want to feel like, I want to wake up and I want to feel like I can just do whatever. Like I got the energy and the strength, and it's going to be easy. My muscle mommy era, like, let's go. So I don't know. Now I think that I want muscles now.
I love it. Well, and I was talking this morning, actually, I just recorded a training for the girls inside of the program, talking about like those three phases that we go through. It's like, you start out and it's fat loss, like that's what it's about. But there should come a time to where fat loss is not the main priority anymore. Like it switches, because
now I'm comfortable and now I'm ready to move on.
We have move on and do different things. And those are the ways that you actually keep the fat off, is by realizing and saying, okay, we can be done with this era now let's come here. And cycling through those three phases that we have just makes it to where it completes it all, and it helps you to see like the longevity of it. Fat loss is not everything. We get it off, then we move on, and like that's amazing. That's where you're at now. So okay, one last thing. What if there is something that you would tell somebody that's watching, maybe a girlfriend of yours, maybe somebody that you don't know, just anything, someone that is thinking about reaching out, maybe they've reached out, maybe they haven't, what would you say to them about the program, or just words of wisdom to
them? I guess I'm trying to think of what I've been telling people since I've been telling my people, come on. I've been trying to talk everyone into it. I would just say, I mean, honestly, it's literally investing in yourself. Like literally, like I remember, I put my deposit down or whatever so that I could be in my group. And I just remember I was like, oh, I'm in it now. Like you're kind of like when you got to punch yourself and just say, do it, but I was like tired at that point. So I was like, I am going to invest in myself because the time's going to pass anyway. That's my thing. Like, okay, so I don't invest in myself and get this knowledge and bring it back and put it to work and do the thing. Or I can just stay where I'm at and have the brain fog, be tired, all these things. So honestly, you just kind of got to go for it and just not like you have to make yourself do it, because you do, but it's whenever you decide you're over it enough, essentially, I don't know. I feel like that's when the magic happens, because if you're just like, that would be cool, then you're not really going to be
Yeah.
as gung-ho as if you're like, man,
Right.
I really need to get some of this off. I really need to be able to think straight, like, you know. So I don't know if that was encouraging or not.
Yeah. It is. It is, because it's learning also, I feel like, to trust yourself. Trust the fact that if you know it's time to move, you need to move. If you know, hey, you know, maybe I need to start just incorporating these little things on my own here to get to that place where I'm moving and I'm ready to move, do that. Like learning to have like that, place that bigger emphasis on trusting in yourself to be able to
I'm
know,
gonna do it.
yes,
I'm gonna
okay,
commit to it. You have to like pre-pep talk yourself almost into like, I'm gonna get this done. You know.
And you did, and you have, and it's just incredible. It's so awesome. Your before and afters. I mean, and honestly, it's not an after, like, because you're not done. It's just progress.
The first
so
section.
far.
Okay.
I mean, it's just progress. So yes. So thank you for coming on. I'm just so, I mean, you know, like, I've seen you and I'm like, girl, like, oh my gosh, it's pretty stinking amazing. So all the congrats to you. Like, you should just, I know you're so proud of yourself.
Oh
what does your husband say? Okay, final question. What
first he was hungry, and then he got over it. And well, I don't know if he got over it, but I said I don't care. But now he just giggles at me because I'm always like, we got to do our exercise, you know, or whatever. So I think it's helped him too, because, you know, he also, you know, is responsible for 2 kids and runs a business and all this, where you just don't make time to do that sort of thing. So I've kind of dragged him along as well. But yeah, he thinks I'm crazy. He was a little sad that my butt got smaller, but I was like, don't worry about it.
Your butt did get smaller.
Yeah.
Your waist got a lot smaller too. I love it. Well, good. Yes, well, thank you so much for being here. Yes, this was so fun. All right, girl. Well, I appreciate it. Keep working. We're watching you. We will add an update here pretty soon, because I know I'll show you all my. You're still moving later. Like you were. we'll You're flat. All right, girl.
Of course.
Thanks again. And if anybody watching has any questions about anything, you can always reach out. We are here for you. All right. Well, thank you so much. I will talk to you later, girl. Bye.